Hello, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you to my online class. In previous class, we had gone through the various international financial institutions such as International Monetary Fund, World Bank, International Development Association, and International Finance Corporation, and Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. Here, there is one more bank needs to understand. It is called as Asian Development Bank, but it is not international financial institution, but it is a regional financial institution. So let us understand about the Asian Development Bank. The ADB was conceived in the early 1960 as a financial institute that would be in the Asian character and foster economic growth and cooperation in one of the poorest region in the world. We know that the Asian continent is one of the poorest region in the world, where the people are suffering a lot to get their 2 square meals in a day. A resolution passed in the first ministerial conference, which is held in 1963. It is called as Asian Economic Cooperation, held by United Nations Economic Commission for Asian and for East in the 1963. At the end, the Asian Development Bank was established in 1966 on 19th December. Let us understand the key factors of Asian Development Bank. So as I told you, it was established in 1966 at Manila of Philippines. So right now 68 member countries are there in the Asian Development Bank. The first president of ADB is Takeshi Watanabe, but current president of Asian Development Bank is Masatsugo Asakawa. The purpose of establishment of Asian Development Bank is to provide prosperity, inclusivity, resilience and sustainability to Asia and Pacific, along with the eradication of poverty. In fact, the Asian Development Bank had formulated a strategy. It is called as Strategy for 2030 for ADB. So this strategy has to be met by 2030 by its member countries in order to meet its objectives of sustainability, inclusiveness and resilience and eradication of poverty. So let us understand the organizational structure of the this bank. Usually in the ADB, the president is the topmost position in the bank. So the president is elected by its board of governors. So the right now, as I told you, we have the president for Asian Development Bank. Masatsugo Asakawa is from Japan. He is elected as a president of Asian Development Bank on 2nd December 2019. The second board of governors, ADB's highest policy making body is the board of governors, which comprises one representative from each member countries of the Asian Development Bank. The third one is board of directors. The directors supervise ADB's financial statements, and the director approve its administrative budget and review and approve all the policy documents and all the loan, equity and technical assistance operations to the member countries. The fourth one is management. The president heads the management team comprising 6 vice presidents in the Asian Development Bank. The team supervises the work of ADB's operational, administrative and knowledge department. So as I told you, around 68 member countries are there in the Asian Development Bank. So but there are countries which have major shareholding in the Asian Development Bank. The largest shareholder in the Asian Development Bank is the Japan. So Japan has around 15% of shareholding in the Asian Development Bank, and it is followed by the USA, and the third one is China has third largest shareholder in the Asian Development Bank, and fourth place is occupied by India in the shareholding in the Asian Development Bank. India has around 5% of sharehold in the Asian Development Bank. The aim of Asian Development Bank is social development by reducing poverty in Asia Pacific with inclusive growth, sustainable growth, and regional integration. So the Asian Development Bank tries to reduce the poverty with inclusive growth, sustainable growth, and regional integration. So let us understand in briefly the concept of inclusive growth. In fact, our 11th 5-year plan tries to achieve the inclusive growth. What is inclusive growth? Inclusive growth means providing equal opportunity to every citizen of the nation. It is called as inclusive growth, or in another word, so everybody has to participate in the economic activities. It is called as inclusive growth. Then second one is sustainable growth. In fact, the concept of sustainable growth is not a new to the policymakers. This concept was most popularized by one of the famous committee. It is called as Brundtland Committee. So the committee had defined the concept of sustainable growth, the meeting the needs of present generation without compromising with the needs of future generation. It is called as sustainable development. The sustainable development or growth says that we should preserve the natural resources for our future generation. That is sustainable growth. In fact, our 12th 5-year plan tried to achieve the sustainable growth. And the third one is regional integration. In fact, India is one of the most regional imbalanced country in the world. So, and the government of India, along with the Asian Development Bank, tries to eradicate this regional imbalance in the nation. The ADB invests in various sectors like infrastructure, health, public administration system, helping nation to reduce the impact of climate change and to manage the natural resources. So there are some of objectives of Asian Development Bank. They are, as I told you, the for most important objective of Asian Development Bank is to assist the membering countries to counter the poverty or eradicate the poverty. Hence, it helps them in the poverty eradication and counter and countries development also. The second objective of Asian Development Bank is to help the countries to go through the economic growth. So along with the eradication of poverty, the ADB assists to achieve the economic growth also and to support human development. Moreover, the ADB believes in the preserving and protecting the environment. In fact, so human development matters a lot in the economic development. Human development is nothing but human capital or human resources also. In fact, ADB wish to work to continue working towards the empowering women. The burning issue at present every country faces, it is the woman has to be empowered. In fact, the government of India also tries to achieve the woman empowerment. So these are the four main objectives of Asian Development Bank. Now let us see uh, how India is attached with the Asian Development Bank. So though India is one of the founding member of Asian Development Bank, but it had started to get the loan facility in 1986. The aim of Asian Development Bank is to support India in the following field. The Asian Development Bank helps to the India in various sectors like industrial sector. It also helps in the creation of job facilities and growth acceleration of low income states and environmental and climate change challenges also. Let us see where the ADB's presence is there in the nations. ADB has a presence in the transport system. ADB has presence in the energy field. ADB has presence in the water and urban services. ADB has presence in the finance and public sector management. ADB has presence in the agriculture and natural resources. ADB has presence in the human development also. So this is all about the attachment of India with the Asian Development Bank. Let us see the various functions of the Asian Development Bank. Economic and social advancement. One of the functions of the Asian Development Bank is to provide loans and equity investments for economic and social upgrade of developing the member countries. So as I told you, the Asian Development Bank tries to eradicate various economic and social problems of its member countries. So especially in Asian continent, one of the greatest problem is the poverty. In fact, in Asian continent, most of the people suffering a lot to get their 2 square meals in a day. That's what the Asian Development Bank first and foremost objective is, to eradicate the poverty in the member countries. The second function of the ADB is technical assistance. The Asian Development Bank also provides the technical assistance like advisory services. Moreover, they will operating at the international level. Most of the countries require technical support too also. The investment promotion. Firstly, the Asian Development Bank provides a lot of services to the member countries in the form of investment. At the same time, they also provide some specific sort of investment facilities for the development purposes. Support in policies and plans. Plans and policies play an important role in any country. There are various domestic agencies providing help to the authorities while framing the various policies in the member country. So this is all about Asian Development Bank. So dear students, if you get any doubts on the Asian Development Bank, kindly ask me without any hesitation. Thank you so much for spending your time. In next class, I'll explain you about the Asian financial crisis and global financial crisis. Thank you so much.